So I can finally at least tell a story or two from the event. For the first night, right when we flew in. So I flew in kind of early in the day. So I left Boston at like, my flight left at like 8 a.m. something like that. Actually, it might have been a little. I think we were ahead of schedule. I think we left a little early. Flew in. Obviously, when you fly backwards, you know what I mean. It's time zones, so you're making the time back up a lot of ways. So I got in like pretty early, and meeting everyone was awesome. Getting to see everybody. To be honest with you, I really wish I had more photos and videos, especially like early, because I realized I might be the worst vlogger on the planet. I'm too into like actually experiencing it and actually like enjoying myself and enjoying the time instead of like picking up my phone and being like, you know, like I just can't. I'm just not really about it. So I only have like one photo and one video to show you guys, and the photo isn't even mine. But the video I took is fucking terrible. Like I watched it back. It is so bad. The first night, we went out and got some Korean barbecue. It was my first time ever having Korean barbecue in Cali. Like it's much better, you know, because Boston's not a great place for food other than pizzas / Italian food, like your spaghettis and pastas and whatnot, right? Anyways, it was my first time ever having Korean barbecue. We went to two separate places, our group, because we're stupid. Some of us went to one, and then the other group went to the wrong place. So the other group was late, and it was closing at 9, and we got in at like 8:30. But for those who've never been, we only had 30 minutes. We only had 30 minutes. So the other group is like rushing over, because they have to Uber now from where they are to where we are. And we already started ordering food. It was like certain meats were like part of the package, and then other meats you had to buy, right? I'm not gonna play the video because the video is terrible. I'll just show you like a photo, or not a photo. I'll show you like a moment from it. Hold on. First, I got the best face of all time. I got this. Man was on some other shit at this point. I don't know what he was. He was excited to see me, I think, but Guru basically had all the food going for us. And so Guru was like our side of the table's grill master. And we had all these meats, and it's like rice and kimchi. It's like spicy cabbage or something. And then we had these sauces. There was like one that was like more tangy and one that was more spicy. Dude, it was fire. All of it was so good. And we ended up ordering like what was like ribs, I guess. It wasn't like actual ribs that I'm used to. It was like a small rack of meat, but like no bones. The other group eventually ends up making it, and the other group was, my group was Guru, me, Jay, and Wanted. The other group was ML, CarQ, Fitzy, and SBB. We were having a good time. We're just eating food. And motherfucker Wanted, dude. This guy Wanted is like the worst influence on the planet. Let me tell you. This guy actually is the worst planet. Worst influence on the planet. His immediate reaction when we start eating is going, "So are we drinking?" And I'm like, "Dude, Wanted, I don't drink." And he's like, "Come on, you don't want to drink?" And I'm like, "Dude, listen, I have two speeds when I drink. I either don't or we're getting fucked up." And he was like, "All right, so we'll do option number 2. And I was like, "No, we're not. Like, it's the first night. We're here for a while, dude. We're here for, like, we have important shit we gotta do, you know? Like we have to, like, we gotta be up at, like, in the morning, you know what I mean? Like when normal people get up at, like, 8, 9, 10 a.m., you know? Like, I get up at, like, 12. No, not anymore. I'm trying to get up earlier, but point is. And plus the time zone difference, you know? And he's like, come on, you know? And he pours me a shot of soju. I'm like, Wanted, don't do that, dude. Don't do that. Like, we're not drinking. And he's like, yeah, we are. And so he takes his shot, and then like Jay takes his, and Jay's like, what? You're not gonna join us? Trying to start some shit. And I was like, y'all motherfuckers do not want to unlock this beast. You're not ready for it. I'm telling you, you're not. And they were like, yeah, okay. And they're talking. I'm like, no, I'm serious. Don't start this, because I will be the one who finishes it. Wanted was like, all right, well, you're kind of bitching out a little bit. And I went, boom. I go, next. And so we started. We're drinking. I think we were somewhere around 12 to 13 soju shots or so before KarQ's group showed up. Soju, okay, so for those who don't know, soju is very light. It's not like normal alcohol. It's very, very, very light. It's basically tasteless, and does not hit nearly as hard as other alcoholic drinks. So we're eating, we're drinking, and they show up. They're like, oh, we're drinking? And I was like, blame Wanted. Wanted started this. I don't know if ML had any. I think ML had like a couple. He didn't. ML's very smart. He's very much an adult. Fitzy had a few. SVB had a few. KarQ had a few. And then Wanted worked his magic. And then somewhere when we were around the 18 to 20 mark, all of a sudden KarQ comes flying in, just like, boom, 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 boom. And we're like, I'm like, he's catching up. He's catching up. Right around the 20 mark is where Wanted and Jay kind of start, they kind of start like, I don't know. Me? Stone cold fine. Ask them. You can ask them yourselves. Stone fucking cold. We get to like 22, 23. Jay's like, I don't know how much longer I could go. And I was like, what? You started this. You guys started this, Jay taps out, I think, at like 23. I think he taps out. He's done. Jay is actually a little fucked up. And then Wanted actually doesn't say anything. He's like, yeah, respectable. And I'm like, there's a reason why he didn't say anything, because he's at his limit too. And I go, Wanted, ready to keep going? And he's like, nah, man. Oh, no. I mean, like, a little bit more, it's fine. I'm like, okay, here we go. So we get another one. And then KarQ comes over and is like, oh, we gotta do another one. And dude, KarQ, when you get KarQ unwound, dude, fucking probably my favorite person. Like, KarQ, when he's not like, kind of like sticking to himself, like very smart, very well-spoken. Once you fucking unwind him a little bit, fucking absolutely the funnest person I've ever been around. So Wanted's just like, Wanted taps out. Because Wanted, at this point, Wanted had started to pour me doubles. Like, he was like, every time he filled up my glass, he filled it to the rim. And he was filling up like halfsies for himself. So now that Jay's tapped out, he calls Wanted on it. Because I didn't really notice. Because Wanted was the one who was pouring it for everybody the whole time. Like, we weren't pouring really our own. Wanted he pours himself one. He has literally like less than a half. It's like a quarter of a shot. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, you just poured me this. And it's like falling over. It's fucking leaking. I'm like, dude, what? And I was like, how long have you been doing this? And Jay's like, dude, he's been doing it the whole night. So we make him finish it. Like, fill it and finish it to the top. And then drink it. He taps right there. He's done. He's like, I can't do it anymore. So he taps out at like 24, 25. I go another 2 or 3 because everyone's like, it's like towards the end of the night at this point. Everyone's like, to Overwatch, everything's coming, everything, all this shit. And I'm fucking chilling. I'm fine. I'm literally fine. We eventually, get in the car and go back to the hotel, and there's a hotel bar. And I was like, well, at least we got the pregame in, am I right? And everyone's like, that's what? And I was like, we got the pregame in. You guys good to go?
Gotcha.
So we walk up to the bar, and like everyone's there at this point. Like everyone's kind of come back. I think Somju came in late, so I went to say hi to Somju, gave him a hug and stuff. But I didn't realize, like Jay had kind of like ducked away. We went back. Oh, hang on. Before we went back, sorry. I do have one photo. Before we went back, this is what the table ended up looking like. And I just want to point out to you, our favorite man, KarQ, over here. When I was telling you, kind of, like he was kind of like legless, I was not kidding. So, yeah, this is like from my shot at the other end of the table, pretty much. But like you can tell, look, what, dude? Wanted was fucking collecting these, like the fucking poor waiters coming around, fucking getting new ones and coming back around. But this was shortly before we left. You can actually kind of see that their Wanted's gone. Jay's holding on for dear life. I'm fine. I'm literally chilling. There is nothing wrong. Gura didn't drink, so he's fine. He's stone cold. But yeah, we got back to the hotel bar. I'm like, all right, we're still drinking and stuff. And then this line forms, like this little magic line forms, like in front of the bar. I'm like, okay, I'm not standing in front of that. So I sit down at like this, like, not like, there's like almost like a side booth kind of area next to like where you order drinks. So I'm sitting there kind of waiting for the line to die down. Dude, I was there for like 30 minutes and like, I don't know like where these people were coming from, but like people were like coming off the street and like droves of people just like standing and huddling together. And like there's one fucking bartender for like 70 people. And I was like, dude, this line isn't going anywhere. Poor Jay. Jay was standing next to me, and dude, this dude's like doing the little rock. He's like, no, I'm chilling, dude. I'm chilling, but you know, I'm feeling a little tired. Wanted taps. He's like, nah, I can't. And so after about 45 minutes or so, I couldn't get another drink. I couldn't get one. I literally couldn't order one. It was the line was too long. There was too many people. I was like, all right, I'm done. All right, my buzz is gone at this point. I had like the smallest, tiniest little one going, and I was like, all right, I lost it by now. I'm done. So I called it for the night. Everyone else called it for the night. At that point, like, it was weird. Like, I think like everyone was kind of waiting for someone to make the first move. So I made the first move, and then like Karki called it, SEB called it. ML was already long gone. ML fucking disappeared. Wanted, Jay, you know, everyone ended up calling it after that. But someone should ask Jay how he felt in the morning.
This one's on the house.
I'm sure you get a good answer. But yeah, I wanted to tell you guys that obviously when I got back right away, but that was one of the many adventures, you know, or at least a couple adventures. I wouldn't say many. One of the few adventures. Got to kind of, you know, share with you guys.